Alright, basically what we're going to do this time is just create a mesh sink, starting from a mesh. So we're going to start a mesh box. Hopefully my computer's kind of going slow, but that's alright. We're just going to freeform this. We're not going to have specified sizes and so forth. We can scale it up and down. Or we can put in the length. Actually, for the outer length, maybe I should create that. I'll specify length. We'll do 30. Width 24. And height, I'll just do 5 inches. Don't know why I did rotate it like that. That's alright. Rotate it backwards. Gonna go to modify. Gonna modify. Oh, come here. 3D operations. 3D rotate. Select the object. That's right. I have to change it into a conceptual view, so I can see the view, the gizmo that shows me how to rotate. So to do that, select the object, go to modify, 3D operations, 3D rotate. Now I can see the gizmo. Now I can rotate it into an angle that I'm looking to get. So I'm trying to match it with the XY coordinates. Now to do this sometimes causes a problem, and you're going to end up with this a lot. So the way to fix this in any object, doesn't have to be a mesh, would be create a line, a reference line, using ortho especially, and you're going to rotate from that corner point to this line. That way it matches. You'll see what I mean in just a few seconds. So I'm going to go to modify again. Something's wrong with my computer. There we go. Modify, 3D operations, 3D rotate. I select the object. Well, that's my rotation will be my point of where the line started, which is the end point. So now you can see I'm moving my mouse, but it's ortho, so I'm going to change that. You can move it, but to get it straight, I'm going to have to just select that line. And I guess I didn't select the point, the corner point of the mesh, which is not going to help me at all. So let's try to fix this. If it doesn't work the first time, try again. There we go, got an endpoint selected, got an endpoint there. Again, go to modify, 3D operations, 3D rotate. This is not looking right for some reason. It might be that I have to create, it might be the center point. See, don't you like it when I teach from them without actually setting it up? Because otherwise you won't be able to learn what mistakes happen to create a perfect design. If I had a preset, you guys wouldn't see this stuff they have to go through to make sure it works. And trust me, you're going through this all the time. You're killing me, my friend here. Oh wait, maybe it's just a regular rotate. I don't need to. That's probably why I'm mixing up. Okay, there's another way of doing this. It used to work like this. I'm going to create a line. So I have two base lines. You can see. One is, I'm going to move this over. One is the actual straight line that I want to make this object, and the other is the angle. I'm going to use the dimension key in my annotations to find out what angle I have. At that point, I got 10 degrees. At that point, if I move this object back to that corner, I can rotate it based upon that point. It's right here, and specified degree, except it's supposed to be negative 20 and 10. So to go again, negative 20. There we go. Now it's straight, somewhat. I believe that's about right. Or I should have just redrawn it, but I just wanted to go through the hassle of sometimes when you create objects that do not aren't perpendicular as you want them to be. Alright, come here. There we go. So, we have our box, or our sink, should I call it. Now, if my computer could rotate these without, there we go. You can see all the squares. Those are all the shapes that I can pull down to deform this object. So, instead of deforming it as is, because there's only a few squares, I'm going to have to add additional lines. So, what you want to do is use the split face. Split face allows you to split squares into smaller squares. So I'm going to select the squares I want to cut. I actually want to cut this one, like so. This one. This one like that. This one also in the half. Nope. Just gotta practice on seeing which ones you're cutting and which ones you haven't cut yet. Alright, so now if I select the top, you'll see that I've been cutting these apart. I'm creating this little square here. I might cut some more. I should have cut them at least smaller, but that's alright. I'm going to work with what I have right now. This is where my faucet is going to be, and this is where the actual sink depth will be. I might add additional split faces, but actually or I can keep as is. Next, I want to merge faces. So I'm going to merge these that I just split up into one big piece, like so. So now if I select the object, you can see that there's only one big square in the middle. What I can do next, select that, and I'm going to push it down. And I could push it down about, I think, 4 inches. I think my thickness was total 5. And if I left which I forgot to do, the creases over here could have fit my fixture holes. So I can undo, of course. Add those creases. 2, 3, enter. And then go back to the center face. Just the center face. Come here. Uh-oh. It's not letting me. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gotta hit control. And then you pull down. There we go. So what happened to my creases? I guess I forgot to click enter. It got canceled. So again, crease. 1, 2, 3, enter, and then enter. I forgot the second enter. Alright, then I'll hit control, hit the center, and we go down. Oh my god, these creases are not going anywhere. I'm gonna have to. Oh wait, the creases don't. Oh, the creases don't function the way you would think they do. They only work when you're meshing. So I can actually get it smooth first, a little bit. Now you can see that now I can add the creases. As long as my computer, there we go. Add the creases, like so. Then we go back to, sorry, my computer is about slow as can be. There we go. There we go. We'll leave it as is for now. So I have something like this. You can see the depth. Let me see if I can rotate this a little bit for you. Now we're upside down. Guess my computer is not made for meshing. So that's why we don't want to get into too much meshing. But that's how you would create a mesh sink, giving you some curvature. honest to God, you're better off with just using fillets and solid objects, but it's really up to you.